Freedom, freedom. Who is trying to call me when the music is playing? Jonathan, you are welcome. Mirai Claire, you are welcome. FG Million, you are welcome. Che Francis, you are welcome. Ashu Atem, you are welcome. Guni, my sweet lady, I miss you, you are welcome. Pepe, you are welcome. Wang Melin. Chris Mokom, I salute. A great. Mr. Monday, I miss you, man. Where have you been? Terence, I love you too, bro. Eddie, hi. Gantang. Yes, Mega. I'm going old now. You see, with me with the white beards all over. Okay, my mommy them, my papa them, my brothers and sisters them for Ground Zero. We go start this show immediately because we don't get time to waste. Because me myself, I don't get time to waste. Because I get not just 1 hour to be in this show. So we go start this show immediately, and those the way that they come for back, they go join the show. Today it will be a very special show. And I don't talk say, you see, for a most while now, and never they come on live, but they come on live only on special issues. Today I will talk on just a number of few stuff them. A number of endorsements, a number of clarifications, and I will give one breaking news where I don't get them from the IG faction of Dr. Samuel Sako, which involve a top personnel there about a scandal which has just come on our tables, and we have all evidence. It seems there's a network within what has happened there. We'll go break them open and we'll give names. And we'll call names and we'll give them 1 week to make sure say they leave that area before we put all our arsenal in place, whether spiritual, legal, financial, emotional, physical. because they don't reach time where I think say even for diaspora, when you meet up me and meet up you, we box ourselves. Yes, if you the vex with me, I the vex with you. When we meet up physically, since we will not attack ourselves over internet, yeah, we meet up physically. You box me, I box you, and that's so it will be. We don't receive from one very damaging information, and we go break the news. I never come for this live show for come give a fun time. I never come for come talk to where I used to talk. It will be a very special live show. And thoughts after I don't talk, I will bring in Brado Tabenyang way he be escape where he run away as other people they talk, say run away from auditing way the IG faction for Sako, it be Duam, and like a major personality, our major personality will run and say, if there is something like that, will you bring them in, they can talk to us. Now I hold that as a Barretta News, and it be a little bit of conflicting because we the will play two roles, you know, the issue of activists and as also a major personality. It be conflicting, and on our part we the try to make we put them in place. So before we start, I will greet the normal greeting way we greet our people them across ground zero. So the first message I will talk for restoration fighters and for ground zero. The second thing I go talk on the issue where it doesn't go on. Then I will give that breaking news where I don't just get them now. So then I will bring in Brado Tamenyang for talk for because a lot of questions they will ask you why it take people their money from my children boya it goes down quiet and no one talk. Make it talk to us that we will write history books, we'll put them in history, we'll put them in record, say on this day, for this time, you will go for the measure you talk to, for the measure you talk to, for SBC you talk to, so that if you don't make conflicting statements, we're not going to cash them. So now I hold that. But going forward, let me greet all of you in ground zero. That mommy, that papa for Njinin Kinjum. You were there for Maton, you were there for Kukukosala, you were there for Fiango. You were there for Boya Road. You were there for my 16. Moliko, Moluwe, Sase, Bonjongo, Motenkene, Manfe, Ekonam, Balangi, Bangem, everywhere. Wum, Meta, Mbui, Nkambe, everywhere across Amazonia, you are welcome. Also, if you did also for diaspora, whether Germany, South Africa, USA, Canada, you are welcome. There are a lot of things in the way I want to talk, but because say a day and it go permit me for talk a lot of things I will go straight first for congratulate our restoration forces from Meme. If you be Amber Boy from Meme, I want to give you a good salute. Say una don't prove say una be in charge. So I did great una for Meme, our restoration forces them for two una do. And it be sad say we lost one fighter, Okada rider, in the name of Junior eto'o. May your soul rest in peace, and forgive us or the best way it be carry that act where it make your friend them the vex. But your friend them they be vexed. They don't be only vexed so they come talk for Amber Boys them. They vex. They go meet up colonial officers. When you vex with any Amber Boy, you vex. You know side for reach for lay complaint. Maybe they go meet up colonial officers. They wanna do match. They wanna try for reduce. So we reduce the soul and the spirit of our revolution. That one na very bad thing, and it make Wakumba, Meme, Amber Boys them they be vexed and they don't pass law say for 10 days or so. Me okay, not the same for our side, and we hear from Vibe say it only take into effect. Then one more thank Amber Boys them for Meme and all those in Meme County, especially Mr. Paul Nilon, where he became live as a spokesman of Meme. He became live it be galvanize people them for Meme, and all those who belong in Meme County, all those who put money, all the fighters there, all will fight for Meme. We thank you very much for not failing Meme, because when I keep Meme flag up, and that one will be a lesson. It will be a lesson, because we will get fighting forces them. They come out Manu, they come on Zian, come on Lebialem, they come from Meme, they can ensure them, but they put in place this order. And these fighting forces them, they go lift to Meme, they go come for Boya, because we don't hear say for Upper Boya, Sawe Ekemade, they will make innuendos for Upper Boya, so we'll make innuendos, and also for Victoria. So this special squad will come out manual from Dian, Lebialem, they go enter to Boya. They go enter Boya, and when they enter Boya, they enter Victoria. Those for Upper Boya and Victoria, they don't for a long time they disrespect this our ghost towns of our people. Soon it will be war. It will be war, because when you go against the line, the soul of our revolution, where it be ghost towns, it means say you call war on yourself, and our people them they will give you that war. And a lot of things really I don't talk. So those who in Meme County and our surfaces we thank you very much for the move we will be doing for bring order for inside Meme County. And a lot of other things the way I want to talk. The issue of the interim government faction, the issue of Sako, ID cards, all these statements, school resumption. But I think they make a focus on some other issues, not to derail our focus. We don't talk much about school resumption, and I think say every faction of our revolution they be very clear. Every faction of our revolution they be very clear. Say school will not be in period of school boycott. Now school boycott is as a result of insecurity. I would always put them for live show. Say the issue of the right to live is supreme than the right to any other thing, whether right to education or sexual rights or right to eat, all of that. The right to live is supreme, and we will not put our picking them and our kids them for danger. You see what's happening from Biame. They go into a family home, they kill mommy and papa. Then mommy and papa get picking them waves was send them for school. Who go set up picking them for school? So no, Amazonians don't hate education. We know we must differentiate between education and schooling. Schooling is different from education. So when we talk saying our forces them, they don't take some control. They go allow education, and we can get pilot programs them how to educate our people. So make we not go into these issues left and right way where they disturb disturb our people. So that is the first issue. Now, excuse me, make an answer this call. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. So my people them. So I don't talk say school issue not be our issue. School be shut down because of insecurity. So we don't see people that they go ahead and they make campaigns on this. We put the life of our children in danger. I will not want make our picking they be in danger. Sideway the security be permissible. Schools will go on. Sideway not be permissible. We not allow our kids them make they go in danger. At this point in time, I go want to talk about one issue. My brother Eric Tato, for the past few days, he It don't be on Facebook Live. It don't talk a number of issues. It don't talk a number of issues then. And I want to tell you and say, I'm a barrister, I endorse 100% all things where Eric Tato don't talk. I'm not getting for Camp Life, can reiterate all three don't talk. But I endorse 100% for all three don't talk. All three Eric Tato talk. In fact, I share in his thought. Because it is factual. I know waste our time for going into those issues. But any man with the will call Eric Tato a chabalist, then know that you are not sincere. You are not sincere. If you are out there trying to call Eric Tato a chabalist, you are not sincere, because when I don't turn the revolution, they say when person disagree with una, or I think some people they talk some truth, when I bring the issue of tribes. No. I personally don't think, apart from one person in the revolution which is chauvinistic, and I'll call that person a name. In this revolution, I don't think there is any, because listen, we are from 13 states. We fight from everywhere. I never see any person within the revolution will be chauvinistic. Apart from one person, I will call the person name for this live show. One person for the whole of Amber. One person who I know. But Eric Tato, this is a guy. Listen, all of you out there, let us be sincere. Let us appreciate good when we see good. Eric Tato, you people, you know how Eric Tato has been on the ass of Ayaba and AGC. You people, you know how Eric Tato has even attacked me, Mark Barretta, that I am AGC. You people, you know how Eric Tato has attacked Bohebe. He has attacked Akuro. He has attacked every single one. When I talk of attack, I mean based on principles, based on what he thinks that this part doing that which is wrong. Eric has attacked them from left to right. And today, Eric comes live. Listen, let me tell you, if you don't know, the only person, I'll say it, me, Mark Barretta, because when it comes to AGC, all those groups, I was in the middle, just pampering, trying to make sure I don't go too hard on any side. That's me, it's my nature. But it's from Eric. And when he was doing that, you were clapping. Gary Boy, oh master, Mano, fun, the best activist, the highest love activist. Oh Eric, our boy, you clapped, you held him, which was okay. But after the abduction of Siku, if you don't know, the only activist, hear me today, if you don't know, the only activist who held your IG, I call you IG because I don't believe anymore in this nonsense of a government. I don't believe anymore in this government. The only person who held your IG intact is Eric Tato. If you don't know. Yes, if you don't know. Because he makes sure that if there is any lie from any camp, any person, he comes out and debunks it, hold and held your IG, and he's the one who rose all of you up and put that IG where it was after Siku was abducted. So you have to give that guy some credit. So when he comes out and say things that some of you not think it is tribalism. No. When he was attacking Yaba, why did you say it was tribalism? Is there any leader or movement that Eric Tato has not hold them on their canals? Is there any? So today he comes to your loving IG, to your group, to tell you the truth of what is happening, and you go gaga. And you say he's a tribalist, what he says is a lie. No. I identify everything he said there. And there are things I know. But because sometimes of the trust, I won't come out and say. For example, look like Ellie Smith. I crossed my bounds yesterday for the first time to say Ellie Smith. I crossed my bounds for the first time to say, hello? Can you come back later, please? Come back later. I crossed my bounds for the first time to say Ellie Smith was a get-go between Cameroon government and Sarko's IG. For the first time. I was not supposed to even give that information out. But because most of you out there came and when Ellie Smith wrote good about Ayoji Ostabe, you came and you were attacking. That no, it is a federalist agenda. So you see President Ayoji Ostabe like someone who even thinks about federalism. This is a poor guy who was living well in Nigeria with more than 2.5 million in CFA per month, with a good family, with a good life. He too, as an Amazonian, he came into the fold, took it, got arrested, stayed underground, came live, went to jail, to court, and said he's Amazonian. And because you disagree with his actions, and you tell him compromise, you tell him that he's pushing federation. When Tassan Wilfred comes live and tells you that no one is compromising in jail, and said free leadership, you see, you have reduced yourself to identity politics. That's a bad thing you have done. But people like Eric Tato, myself and others, we have identified that the flag is our flag. And we will go for initiatives that matter. We don't worship leaders or group. So give Eric Tato some respect. Listen, you know that 2 months ago, Eric Tato posted and said, Mark Barretta is an ageist. I never responded. Because, like President Julius Ayok said, a clear conscience fears no evil. When your conscience is clear, you fear no evil. No matter the sabotage, no matter the insult, you fear no evil. You say it as it is. So we must appreciate Comrade Eric Tato for coming live finally and to say the truth. We knew these things, and sometimes we pamper the truth. Yes, we hide it. Let me confess. Sometimes we keep it. We say, okay, let us just build it. How can it go? But now it is time for Sagat. Let's put it out there, because too much of lies, manipulation, scams in the revolution. It has tripled. So Eric Tato is not a tribalist. He has his eyes. Let me use the word of the other term. His eyes have been opened. He has seen the truth, and the Spirit of God has come upon him. He has seen the truth, and he says now he must speak the truth, and he is dishing the truth out. Can you, if you want, listen. If you want to differentiate and debate us, tell him that point A of you saying this A is a lie. Give the alternative. That's how you should argue. Don't go with innuendos. Don't go with bandesawa. Don't go with some Guanamondos, banga smoking type of issue in the sense that he's a chabalist. I hope you understand. Oh, okay. When he was supporting Sako against Ayaba, he was not. Is Eric from Fako? No. Then he was not a chabalist. He was a good boy. He was Eric Tato, our good boy. Eric Tato, our good boy. Eric Tato, Gary Master. Foolish boys. Foolish people. Nonsense. Today, we must praise him, and we must tell Eric Tato to keep fighting. We must tell Eric Tato not to give up. We must tell him that we wish him luck, and we are with him to make sure that he continues to spew the truth. There are a lot of things. I know, it should be like this. Mark Barretta, from Ale Pope 2016. I know a lot of truth, a lot of things that if I spill it out, it will disgust some of you. Because I'm a man of integrity. I will keep those things which I know could be very dangerous to the health of our revolution. But sometimes when you want to destroy an innocent man in jail, someone who sits in jail and he's fighting for his life, you disregard his sacrifices, you disregard his family, his integrity, because he reconstituted his interim government, his cabinet. You are angry. Now, I've not said this. Let me say it now for once. President Siko was right. It was within his constitutional right to reconstitute his government, his cabinet. People call IG. The IG is cabinet. Apart from cabinet, you have a restitution council, you have the citizens. He heads the cabinet. Hear me out. I have read the IG constitution. Listen, I can quote you from page 1 to page 2. Ask my friends who are in the UB. They know that when it comes to legality, to documents, writing, and constitution, I am top of my game. I know constitution very well. And I'm telling you that it was within President Ayodele right to reconstitute his government. And it is constitutionally okay, legally okay, according to the constitution. Okay. There is no law which says whether he is in jail or not. There's no law. But where Ayodele was wrong, and I agree with you, was that you can hold him on ethical grounds because that move brought untold chaos. It brought division. It brought infighting. I agree with you with that. And it has made the ID into two. There I agree with you. But you cannot hold him constitutionally. No. You can hold him on ethical grounds. That Mr. President will think what he did was wrong. And I will agree with you there. But constitutionally, it was within his right. But you can't go and you cook up a non-event in the name of impeachment from a restoration council which is unknown. That council is made up of Wonja and Elvis Kometa. And this very Elvis Kometa was a person who went to jail and told Ayodeji Ostabe that please, Sako has chopped money from Machiboya. That this guy Sako has brought the IG down. And poor Ayodeji Ostabe said, okay, if you're the chairman of the Restoration Council, you are saying this, it means I can intervene. And the guy intervened, you are blaming South Africa. I said Ayodeji Ostabe himself cannot reason for himself. You are blaming South Africa. What are you blaming South Africa for? What are you blaming South Africa for? It was Elvis Kometa who went and said, listen, Mr. President, the IG has gone down. Many things are not moving. We don't know how much to boya. I got to say, you sure? Kometa, he will tell you. He told the it's the truth. And when I hope to take some action, Kometa backslided. He backslided and betrayed the trust of Ayodeji Ostabe. Then today, you say Ayodeji Ostabe is compromised because he reconstructed his government. No. And where did you guys have information? It was the same IG of Sako who said it was Ellie Smith. Let me tell you today, Comrade Barrister Mfunso, who has disgraced himself, who has shattered his career, is my daddy. But he has shattered his career. He relied, they said he was Ellie Smith who told John Funso that Siku is talking with the government. Okay. Chris Ano and Sako and the rest, they relied on Ellie Smith information that Sako was Siku was talking with the government. Now Ellie Smith has come out now and clarified that no, he is not. They now say Ellie Smith is federalist. You see, they say when the gods want to make you want to scare you dead, they first make you mad. But a clear conscience fears no evil. You want to destroy an intelligent man? No. Some of us activists that we are alive, we will not allow you to destroy the integrity of a free man. Integrity of someone who has put his life in jail. It will not happen. You can comment and call us all type of names. You can unfollow us. You can say a lot of things. We say it will not happen. It will not happen. In fact, like Chris Anu said, now caterpillar go move me for ya. I mean, caterpillar go move me for ya. Caterpillar move me for ya. Move for ya. So that impeachment was useless and uncalled for. And now this now brings to the breaking news of the IG. Now hear me very well. Comrade Dr. Samuel Sako, hear me very well. Share this post now. I'm going to give the breaking news. And I want Comrade Sako and Elvis Kometa to take this move very seriously. I am someone who don't give threat. When I give my statements, when I make my threats, I follow it through. Now, Comrade Dr. Samuel Sako, if you are anywhere or your stories are here, share it and tell him that this is coming from Mark Barretta. Me, Mark Barretta, former interim president of Consortium, bonafide ambassador activist, CEO of Barretta News, and a penny in the ass of Paul Biya. I will now say this. I want that you should share this and tell Comrade Elvis Kometa and Dr. Samuel Sako that if they don't act within 1 week of this information, I will go on rampage. I will go on rampage with my last bone in me. And that will involve every means possible. Every means possible. I will go on rampage like you have never seen me before. What I did in Zaire was not enough. I will go on rampage in every, both spiritual, hear me now very well. I will go on rampage, both spiritual, physical, financial, and otherwise. I will go on rampage. And within 1 week, if Elvis Kometa, you don't act, you will say, I will check on you. Yes, consider a threat. Consider it a threat that if you don't act within your own within your own camp, Elvis Kometa and Dr. Samuel Sako, if you don't act, I will be forced to act. I will act in a way you will never believe. I will act the way your truthfulness will never believe. I will act in a way that you will think that I'm mad. You will think that I have gone comatose, and you will see it start manifesting. I have never given this sketch online. I have never said this, and I'm saying it today. If you don't act, then you will see that I, Mark Barretta, I, son of Mbui and Manu, I mean business. Yeah? I come from Manu. I come from Mbui. I come from both Southern Cameroons. And you cannot play that Chinese cat on me. You cannot. The church in UB, they did not succeed. Ask them in UB. Ask them who was Barretta Mozo. Ask them. Even my friend Wanobi, who goes live and writes certain things, he knows that they call me Barretta Mozo. One, it is not for them they call me Barretta Mozo. I am the antelope who runs with the trap. Tell them, I am the antelope who runs with the trap. Now, to come with Dr. Samuel Sako and all his commentators, two of you, within 1 week, you must make sure that you disown and remove within your ranks Wonja. Because there is a cartel, there is a network within the interim government now that has collected money from Southern Cameroonians in Asia and other parts of Africa and fooled them that they will bring them to Europe and America. That network is being headed by Comrade Wonja, who is the vice chair of the Restoration Council. I now have audios, I now have statements of Southern Cameroonians who have reached out to me and they are crying. They have given money to Wonja. Wonja now has vamoose. He doesn't answer their calls. He doesn't respond to them because he collected money that he will issue them papers and he will bring them on to Europe in the name of that he's the vice chair of the Restoration Council. And they issue them documents. It is now a network of asylum claim thieves, manipulators, scammers. So, Comrade Dr. Sako and Kometa, if you don't take care of Wonja, I will take care of you and Kometa. Now, Comrade Sako and Kometa, if you don't take care of Wonja, to remove him from your rim, who carries out this scam, thief, collect money from Amazonians in Asia, Qatar, and other areas, give them. He said we'll give them papers to food them to come to Europe and America. Now they don't come. They call his phone, he doesn't pick. He scams the money. When people are out here sleeping working their ass, you collect money from them in a political. You want to asylum papers. If Kometa and Sako doesn't take care of Wonja to distance themselves and remove him from their own camp, I, Mark Barretta, I will take care of Kometa and Comrade Sako, so that the sin of Wonja, the corrupt and the only tribalistic individual in this revolution is Wonja. I will do that, and I swear in the name of all those comrades who have gone before us, to all those fighters who have died, because of the money that you ate. They died. They died, went out without any weapons. I swear on their grave that I will take care of you, every Kometa and Comrade Sako. If you don't take care of Wonja within 1 week, within 1 from today, next week I will start taking care of you. I will do it, and then you will know why they call me Barretta Mozo one. You will know why they call me that. When some of us sit quiet, we don't act. You think that one is quiet. You will know why they call us. They call us name. Wonja is a thief. He is a big time scammer that you brought as vice chair of the so-called Restoration Council, and he has been doing this thing, collecting money from people. Take care of him. And it's the same thing that this the treasurer, the former treasurer of NAC, who went out and said a very evil prayer against Siku and prayed that Siku should die. None of you acted. You did not act, Comrade Sako. A member of your cabinet goes out and say an evil prayer against Comrade Siku. You sat quiet. You did not condemn. Any person who protects a thief is a thief enabler. So if Comrade Sako is protecting thieves in his own fashion of hygiene, then Comrade Sako is a thief enabler. If Kometa is covering up Wonja ROC, which is a thief, it means Cometa is a thief enabler. And we don't want political enablers, we don't want scammers, we don't want thieves in the revolution. I have given this point, I have said, I will act. And when I act, you will know that Mark Beretta has acted. And I challenge all of you out there who claim you are in the blue and white army nonsense to get out and talk. And I've told you that when it happens, when you meet me physically, tell me that you are a blue and white army. So that let's just take it hand to hand. We box you. When we meet, tell me that I am blue and white army. And let's take it out there in the street. Now we'll make sure we take it out there in the street. Because when people die in ground zero, you can't just for you we'll take it out there, hand to hand. Yes, when you meet me, tell me that you are a blue and white army. Let's take it out there, hand to hand. All of you thieves who come up with scammers. You collect money from people in Qatar and other area. Wanja, get out. Every school you have 1 week to take care of Wanja. Because if you don't do that, then it means you are enabling Wanja. You are enabling Wanja, who is a very chauvinistic guy, who is a thief and a political scammer, and he lives in the UK. And he thinks he's free. We will get him in the UK. We will get, in fact, let me say we. Let me be responsible. I will get him in the UK. I will get him. I'll get him. What other nonsense? Take care of him. Take care of him. We have audios. It's a network. Because when he collects, it probably comes to you people in the ROC to sign. Or the IG to sign and give it out. When you sign, give it out, then money start moving. It's a network. We know this is how it works. It's a network. Thieves in the name of politicians. Bangers, smokers, like I said. Now I'm going to bring Comrade Tabenyang, who will come on live and tell us, yes, you use Ellie Smith. You use Ellie Smith. And when Ellie Smith comes out and tells the people that Comrade Tabenyang is a Comrade Siku is not what you people thought, you go out and you want to play a federalist game. Who is a federalist? Who's a federalist? What is that name, federalist? You want to play a federalist game. What is federalist? That's how you use Barrister John Funso. You have destroyed a good man. A good man. If not that Abdul Karim is strong, you would have destroyed him. Yes, I know it. I know it. He's strong, you would have destroyed him. You use people to lie because you want to. What is there? And you in Ground Zero, who call yourself I'm a boy, I blame you. I blame some of you because I see some of you Amber boys in groups. You are arguing. You are protecting a government. What government are you protecting? What government? So scammers sit in diaspora who call themselves politicians. They sit fat like me with my big tummy. They sleep well on the bed. They get up well and go to work. And you in Ground Zero, you are fighting. You die every day. You call yourself that you are a Ground Zero fighter, and then you are arguing about the government. What's government? Who put them there? You are fighting the government. What's government? Ground Zero. Is it not time you on Ground Zero come together, put yourself together, and form a Supreme Revolutionary Council? Is it not time? It's not time. And you come together and put yourself and form a council of you. Don't you say it's done elsewhere? People sit in the diaspora, form a government, and they cope my boys. Someone will say 1 euros. My boys in Gogodija, my boys in Du, my boys in Fako, my boys. You hear it? Someone will fighting and dying. Someone sitting in diaspora and send maybe $100 or $2,000 or chicken change and say, my boys, my boys have done this. Foolish. Ground Zero forces, you are foolish. For the first time, let me say against you. You are foolish and stupid. You are foolish and stupid. Listen, Ground Zero is more richer. Ground Zero is rich. Ground Zero, you are very rich to come together. In fact, there is money, Otari. You know, Otari, there is money in Ground Zero that you can come together, put yourself in a good system, guide yourself, and come with a supreme leader. You can form your government in Ground Zero and take over and allow us here with our loud mouth. Allow us here to move around and do diplomacy. What are you doing, Ground Zero? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you dying for us? Listen, if you don't know, let me tell you now the truth. If you don't know, there is 99% chance that all of us in ground zero, in diaspora, if it succeeds, will come home alive. There is 99% chance that if this succeeds, all of us in diaspora will come home alive. And you know what? Let me tell you, you know what? They will come and occupy positions. Ministers, governors, this. You hear? You hear? And you on ground zero fighting, you have 20% chance. You have 80% chance not to even see Amazonia. The truth. So, if you're an Amber boy on ground zero, someone sits in diaspora and send you $100,000, or I mean, $100,000 CFA. He said, my boy, go and attack Camp A. You carry your head and you go to attack Camp A. Na cham. They chamuna. Na cham, they go na cham. They chamuna. Go and do this. You go and do it. Or attack Camp this. Attack. No. Diaspora has succeeded to divide all of you. You know, they don't divide una. Divide into group by group, this by this, that. Make you not accept, make a machine will never be super leader. Or make you not accept make general cake will be super leader. They have divided you people. And they have told you lies. Listen, there is no government in the diaspora. Hear me out now. It was a mistake. It was a mistake that we did. There is no government at all. There is. Anyone tells you is a scammer. And I will blame Aloki Jostabe for doing that nonsense. Yes, President Ayok, I will blame him because he was advised not to do it. And I will blame also our elder, Professor Ayangwe, to have accepted, because you know this truth that you needed a host country. All of you elders, I blame all of you also. All of you. Yes, we know that our people were so angry, they wanted something, a government to call their own. We know that. We know that we have been tired with Cameroon. I take the blame also. But it is time for us to break away from this idea of government. Form a revolutionary council. A revolutionary council can still function in a way a government functions. Form a revolutionary council. Bring in all the elders. Bring in all the stakeholders. Form a revolutionary council. And let the counties by counties be doing the work. From the revolutionary council and bring all the others and direct our revolution. A government in the diaspora is only sustainable. You have a host country. We have a host country. Now I'm hearing the issue of ID cards. Now they tell you that, they come and lie you that ID cards will help you to get a stay. You see, and I said they have charm people. It's a charm. It's a charm. And how pastors do. Charming. They charm you. How can someone tell you that ID card will help you? How? It's a charm. It's a charm. It's a charm. Don't allow that thing to fool you. Don't allow it. Listen. Anthem. Flag. Membership cards. All these things are emblems. All these things are just to make you feel whole. Apart from having that feeling of identity, you cannot go beyond that. When last year, AGC made a passport and said, we shared it. All of you now saying ID card by ID card, you are against it. Why? Because it was AGC. Now, your so-called government said ID cards, you don't count your head. ID cards, whoa. What do ID cards do? What do ID cards do? What will it do? It's not legal. But if you have a host country that has recognized Amazonia, then your ID card becomes instrumental. Your passport becomes instrumental. Let no one tell you, listen, two things that ID card will do. One, it will help you for asylum. Two, and it will raise money. And we don't longer trust the circulate IG to put money there. If these guys were serious, they will say, go to your counties, pay your money in your counties so that money stays in the counties, because indeed, it is the counties that do the work. If they were serious, they will say, go to your counties, pay the money into your counties. If they need money, they say, please, county, give us even 10% of what you have collected so that let us go and do diplomacy. No. They tell you to go to their website and put $50. Then they tell you, go to your county and put your ID card. Who won John Mancy? So county work, IG enjoy. It's the same thing that they did with Machiboya. Country head. They said country head wept. All money went to IG. You know, country heads, well, IG, enjoy. They chop money. Now the one that county's head will now work. In fact, this ID issue is my point 2. It is part 2 of my boya. Don't put your franc in any government website, your ID card say you are putting $50. No. If they are serious, they'll tell you, go to your counties, apply for your ID card, pay all your money in your county so that your county will use that money to fund the war if they are serious. And if they need money, they should come to the county and say, counties, okay, please, we know you have money. Let us see the data. Give us some amount, let us do the diplomacy. That's how they do it. Don't allow yourself to be scammed. The chamuna, not charm, when you never make a scam on the left and right. No. We have broken loose. We, Eric Tato, myself, we have broken loose. Any activists out there telling you otherwise is not helping. Because from what we have seen, we are not sure that money in the website, listen, $50 is big money. Imagine 10,000 people putting $50. How are you sure that money that you put $50, that money that you don't consider? How are you sure? If you give man small money, no manage them. You give big one, now you manage them. No. And the issue of ID cards not even hold. Call it a membership card, I accept. Call it membership card, I accept. Call it membership card, I accept. Call it membership card, I accept. Not ID cards for who? Which government? When were you elected? Who gave you the authority? Who gave you the authority? Who gave you the authority? Dissolve that nonsense. Bring yourself together, form a revisionary council, go to your counties and put money. I am a proud member of Mbui County and Meme County. I pay money there monthly also. I contribute my own small money where God help me. All the nonsense that you people are doing, you have to see scam by scam. Now you have a vice chair of a reception council collecting money from people in outside, using the money. Now they're calling him on phone. He's not answering his call. He don't run. He don't vamoose. Thieves. He don't vamoose. Don't vamoose. He ran away. And it must be a network in Sako's IG. Because someone collects, someone signs. It's a network. Sako IG, you have 1 week and come back to destroy that network. Destroy it. Destroy it. Immediately. Destroy it. I have said so. My brother, I have said so. I have said so. Destroy it. That nonsense. Destroy it and remove that guy there. Don't destroy our revolution. And Ground Zero fighters, don't be a fool anymore. Don't be a fool anymore. You've died enough. Don't be a fool anymore. Don't be a fool anymore, Ground Zero. Don't be a fool anymore. Don't be a fool. Come, you fighters, come together. Build yourself a council on Ground Zero. Put anyone there, whether it's Field Marshal or General Keku, put him there as a supreme leader. You can collect millions of CFA in Ground Zero without even kidnapping A. You can do it. Yes. You can do it. Even if it's 10 francs or 50 francs per household. You can collect money from people on Ground Zero and you fund your war. And forget us politicians. Forget us thieves, scammers, manipulators from diaspora. Forget us. Forget us. We will no more build this revolution on lies. The moment that we're staying quiet, it is over. It's over. And I think President Suku, though ethically he was wrong, I think it was right to have reconstructed his government. And that has now reduced the IG into 2 groups. And when I say Isako and Yerima led IG, it's a reality. Why are you trying to? It's a reality. You want me to list the lies that I've told you. Now they told you that lie. That by August you will be using a passport. You see, when you have watched Nigerian film and you see how these pastors behave in Nigerian film, you will know. They used to mob. They've lied you. They lied. From Hurricane, Cristiano lied from Hurricane. What happened? They lied you from Hurricane. They come with declaration committee. They wanted to kill me here, Capo. They lied. They come to football match. I break it for football match. And when I asked Ayim, tell me please, what is happening with football? Ayim said, no, don't go out first. It is what has happened. They lied. They lied. They told me what's that 2 countries have recognized. They lied. Now they are telling you that by August, you will using your passport or ID card. Basa. buying a man say the got toi. Na cham the chamona. No. If na cham, myself and Eric Tato, we are here to destroy that cham. It won't no more. It won't no more. I don't give Sako and Kometa 1 week to take care of Wonja. If you don't take care of him, I will take care of you and Kometa and Sako. I will leave Wonja aside and take care of Kometa and Sako. Now we're going to bring come with Brado Tabenyang. Brado Tabenyang, if you are watching, please comment. Let me bring you on so that we now go ahead with our Tabenyang Brado. I'm not going to bring you on so that, excuse me, Tabenyang Brado, comment. I will now come with Tabenyang Brado online so that we can now tackle the issue of the audit and why he ran away. Come with Tabenyang Brado is not joining me. Brado Tabenyang is not joining me. No more. We will not tolerate lies anymore in the revolution. It is over. The moment of sweet talk from Mark Barretta, the moment that we are afraid that people will think that no, it's over. We will say it as it is, but Amber will be free. We will say it as it is, but Amber will be free. But at the end of the day, I will give a statement. At the end of the day, we want unity, but we will not build unity on lies and manipulation. We will build unity on good hope. Come with Tabenyang, you have been invited. Please, can you join me? Can you join me so that? Can you join me, come with Tabenyang? That is coming. Look at Barista Sufro. Look at Barista Sufro. Barista Su. That is coming that part. That is coming that part. That is coming that part. Barista Fu. That is coming that part. Come with Tabenyang. Let me bring you. Oh, come with, why can't you bring the committee? I'll send you an invite. Try to check. Come with Tabenyang, I'll send you an invite. Check your notification. I send you an invite. Let me bring you so that you tell us what happened with why didn't you face Sako's IG audit committee. Come with Tabenyang. I'll send you an invite. Try to accept the invite. We will preach unity. We will want President Ayodele Stabe to recognize that his move from Konengi has brought untold chaos, has brought division within the interim government, which in truth is the largest and most followed movement. I want to recognize the fact that Comrade Sako Ekome has not handled it very well because they use false information and try to tarnish a secret. So these two people need to come together, talk things out, so that they can have again a one strong IG. That is what we pray for, and that's what Eric Tato and myself we plan to do. But even as we do that, we will not cover again any lies and manipulations. We will say it as it is. We will say it as it is. Come with Tabenyang, check your invite. Check your invites. That let me bring you before this show comes to an end. Come with Tabenyang, I've sent you an invite. Check an invite. Let me know. Let me know if can you comment again? Comment Tabenyang. Comment. Let me see. Let me see. Amazonia rising to fall no more. Amazonia rising. Amazonia rising to fall no more. We will not accept political thieves, manipulators, scammers. People want to try to derail us. We will preach unity. We want unity. We want people to come together. But we must do so on the foundation of truth and justice. And I know that after this show, the so-called blue armies, the non-entities, the coward, they'll go out there saying in windows, saying a lot of things. But Eric Tato and myself, we are going nowhere. Caterpillar will move us from here. We are going nowhere. Come with Tabenyang, please. Okay, let me see if I can invite you. I don't know why I can't invite you. Oh, Comrade Tabenyang, I don't know why I can't invite you. Let me call you on phone. Have you seen the invite? Yes, I see you, but I try to invite you. It doesn't come on. Have you checked the invite? I gave you an invite. No, I mean invite now on this show. Invite on this show to bring you on screen. Check your notification. Check your notification. I sent you an invite. Check your notification. Yeah. And even in the audit report, there are many people who said they were not edited. The audit report, like Comrade Sebastian Mbaku, who was Sako's PA, who received a chunk of the money, he just told us he wasn't audited. He wasn't audited. Where did they come? Where did that audit committee come with the audit report? And they mentioned something like State House. What is State House? What is State House? What is State House? What is State House? Mills by mills. Moto by moto. What is State House? What is State House? What is State House? Trying to destroy me, a good man in jail, in the name of politics. I blame the Ground Zero fighters who fight for a position in the diaspora. I blame them. I blame them. I blame them. A lot of things will be said. But at the end of the day, we will succeed. Ambassador will succeed at the end of the day. Because we are saying that, whether you like it or not, Eric Tato and myself, we are here to stay. We are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. You can use all type of attitude on us. You can be angry. After this, you can go and take gamalin and drink. But we will tell you the truth and nothing else but the truth. And you see, like I told you, Comrade Sako has been talking with Peter Mafani Musonge. Let me not tell you. Comrade Sako has been talking with Peter Mafani Musonge. The very Comrade Sako has been talking with the camp of Comrade Kamto immediately after Kamto won the election of Cameroon. There were some links already connected to Comrade Sako to talk. I knew of it. But I could not raise an alarm because to me it was nothing. It doesn't mean Comrade Sako is now one Cameroon. It doesn't mean Comrade Sako is now for federalism. No, as an acting president, as he then was in the one IG, he can reach out to, he can talk to even Paul Biya, fine and good, no problem. But you people here have raised insult on Comrade President Siku that he is talking with Cameroon. He's talking with Paul Biya Ayodo. The very Ayodo that Comrade Sako I'm talking with. Comrade Sako has spoken to Ayodo. He has spoken to Peter Mafani Musonge. We spoke to so many people in a Bias regime. We know these things. But to us, we're not a problem because those are things that an acting president can get engaged. You can talk to whatever you want to talk. So long as you continue to keep the stand of Ambazonia, fine and good. I don't have any problem. When I knew it was not my place to come out and say, no, I come and shout that, hey, President Sako is talking with Musonge. No. I trusted him. Does that mean, even as I'm now, does that mean Comrade Sako is for one Cameroon officially? No. Comrade Sako is still a bona fide Ambazonian. Someone who bleeds and sleeps trying to see a free Ambazonian. Yes. But Comrade Sako, you just from anywhere say he's talking, and you just say he has to compromise. Mandela was in jail. Mandela had several backdoor talks with the government of apartheid. Mandela talked with several people without the knowledge of the ANC. Mandela spoke. So if at all President Suku spoke with even Biya himself, what is wrong with it? What is wrong? What is wrong with it? What is wrong with it? What is wrong with it? Is he not the president of Ambazonia as the IG calls him? What's wrong with it? What you want is that talk to whoever that's trying to talk. But if you joke with our revolution, if you joke with the separation agenda, if you joke with the fact that we want total and complete independence, that is when we will come to you as Manawa. So, those who are saying that Komesako spoke with Musonge, or Komesako spoke with Yolo, he's compromised. No, he's not compromised. As an acting president of the then one IG, he can talk even to the Pope, to Bia, no problem. Or is that he had our trust to engage and bring us Amazonia. So when you sit and they tell you there's the same President Siku is talking with the Ayolo or who, you go gaga as if it is something strange. Something strange. As consortium leader, do you know how many people I talk to? Even now, let me tell you, even now, as of last week, let me tell you, I had a high-level meeting with someone somewhere. Yes. Who took a pen and camp? Let me tell you. I won't call the name. But my close friends, they know. Because before I went to that high-level meeting, I told my close friends, they know that I met someone high-level who left and landed where I am from plane, and we spoke. They know. What's wrong with that? I can talk even with the Paul Bia. What is wrong? So long as I keep the focus of separation, it's okay. So don't go attacking Comrade Sako or Comrade because you spoke with the Musonge or you know. No. It doesn't mean it's compromise. That's why I got very angry. You are trying to create because you are angry. You are angry that Comrade President Siku, you are not angry. Let me tell you all of you out there, your anger is that Comrade President Julius Ayotabe reconstruct his cabinet and put in place someone else. That's your anger. And so whatever is being said against him, you are angry. That is just your anger. And I feel with you. I understand the anger. Because you are one loved, one big IG went down. But that move from Comrade Julius Ayotabe wasn't done by South Africa. Cometa Elvis pushed him, told him, many people told him things. And there was no communication between Sako and himself. And even when the activists came to fix it out, it was Comrade Sako Kam who breached it. You want to hear? Yes. When we met and we said, Comrade President Julius Ayotabe, what did he do? He halted to announce the cabinet. He said he will not announce. President Julius Ayotabe, in the name of all generals who have died, was ready to say, okay, I will not announce any a new cabinet. Let Comrade Sako withdrew his 73 mandis. And what we hear from Sako was, I cannot be withdrew. It is constitutional legal. It is legal. It is this. You are putting that, and Eric that don't ask him, that president, acting president, Eric asked him that meeting. His was there that Comrade Sako, do you want to divide? Do you want to gain the IG? Do you want to divide the IG because of you are putting laws because you want to keep a 73-man cabinet? That what will you gain if you withdrew back the 73-man cabinet as we have agreed? So let's talk begin. Only laws that Comrade Sako was quoting us. No. After the meeting, Comrade Sako came and wrote to me personally and said, Mark Barretta, it will not work. I cannot withdraw my 73-man cabinet. And immediately Comrade Chris Anu went out there and made a post and said, no cabinet will withdraw. 73-man cabinet, which we said voluntary, fine and good. This same cabinet, they lied to us that it was vetted. It wasn't vetted. Comrade told us, the meeting, Ritzma was there. He was there, told us that no, it wasn't vetted. It wasn't vetted. And we said, okay, there is a problem now. Comrade Julius Ayotabe has agreed not to announce a reconstituted cabinet. What do you have to do? Can you please just withdraw yours? Then let's start talking to see how we can move from it. No. Chris Anu went and spoiled it. You know, Chris Anu, very funny, very emotional. He went and wrote on Facebook, spoiled it. And what happened? Comrade Julius Ayotabe announced it, and here we are today. So the activists tried. You think we didn't try? I never announced. Listen, I did not make public the announcement. Zimin Sako. I did not make public the announcement appointing Yerima. We tried. Activists tried. We tried. We try to build it. But I can tell you that the scam that makes it difficult was Sako scam. Quote us laws. Oh, the constitution. Oh, they have invented. Oh, it cannot be happen. Oh, this, that. When you have a free leadership, you're out here. You say, okay, I will do it. Because people take ego, people take greed, people want to do selflessness. Let me tell you, you recall when Mark Barretta, Paratasang, and the rest, they stood in front of a video, and they said, Mark Barretta and Tapan Ivo, you are dismissed from the consortium. You recall that myself and Ivo, we protested. We said we're not going anywhere. It was Bala who appointed us. But that dismissal brought infighting on the media. Infighting. I went to the comment of Tasang. I saw people were insulting Tasang. They were angry that Tasang dismissed us. I went to my friend Retima. I said, what I see, there is no way I can continue doing this thing. For the sake of Amazonia, I'm going to apologize to Comrade Tasang and all members of the consortium. I did not apologize because I thought it was wrong. Because what Tasang and Jobakuro, what they wrote that one of my crimes is that I disclosed their locality in a live show on Facebook, and so I'm supposed to go. But that was not the reason. They wanted to get rid of Tapang. That's the truth. With me wasn't the problem, That's the problem. And in my book, I said these things. Tapang was the issue. Not get rid of Tapang. So Mark Barretta will be sacrificed also. And it dismissed. But when I saw it, I said, no, I cannot allow this division to go on. I would have continued and build my own group. But what does it take? What are you fighting for? What position are you fighting for when we are put there? I went to come with Tasang and said, Patasang, if I'm lying, Akuro is there, Berzanova is there, all of them who stood in that video and dismissed me, I sent all of them, I sent all of them personal text. I said, my people, I'm sorry. If you dismiss me because you thought that in my live show, I said you are in Nigeria, even though everybody knew that you are in Nigeria, I'm sorry. And Pat Tasang was like, oh my God, Mark Barretta, this is so good. Pat Tasang begged me and said, Mark Barretta, can I put this thing on Facebook to calm the waters? I said, Pa, do what you are doing. Pa told me, Mark Barretta, please, can you also take my response and put it on your Facebook? I said, Pa, I will do it. I went on my Facebook, I put Pa's response and my apology. Pa Tasang did the same. And immediately, there was total dead silence. Everything came to normal, and I said, I am taking a step back. I'm taking a step back, and I took a step back. Did I die? I want to hear still talking, having a voice. So, the mistake is that we have people in the IG who are not selfless. People who don't think. They have to sing and say, no way. What is it? You call yourself sexy. You don't have to stand put say, it must be me. And okay, it must be me. It must be me. Why can't they be selfless? Come with Sako and someone that they gave him the IG. Even if Siku did what was wrong, it was a place for Sako to say, guys, we cannot keep fighting. The fact that these people are in jail, if we must keep the IG together, we cannot be fighting. If Comrade Sako had come live and said, please, the president has spoken, we are going to fix this thing with the president. For peace to reign, I am withdrawing this 73-man cabinet. Keep calm, let us talk the president behind. That would have neutralized Comrade Aiso and would have neutralized us, all of us. But no. They think I have the counties. I have the people, because people come online and comment, oh, you are right. Oh, you follow social media likes, social media comments. And they said, Chris Anu even went against Wiba and wrote nonsense against Wiba. And in Chris Anu's communication, he mentioned social media and said, from the likes and comments on social media, the people against Wiba. I also took my pen and responded with Chris Anu. And from the comments of the people and the likes, it showed that Chris Anu lied. Chris Anu is a chief liar. He's a chief liar. He is the one who has kept Comrade Sako on this thing. And I think Comrade Sako is a good man. Yes, he's calm and quiet. He's a good man. He's a good man. He's a good man. But those beside him, from Iringwa, Dr. Tita, and all Christians, they have destroyed him. He's a good man. He's a good man. And I also see some of you are saying that the IG bought Chris come with Sako house. Don't blame Sako. Don't blame Sako. Tabenyang brother will bring it on. They were there. They were all there in the meeting. Where they all agreed that because President Siku was arrested, the next person who comes there, they need to build him security. They need to change him to avoid what happened with Siku to appoint to the next person. So it means that even if it was other person away from Sako, that new person would have had a house, an allowance that was done by the IG. So you have to blame. You cannot blame Sako alone. You have to blame Tabenyang, blame all of them in that IG who sat and said we need to change Sako's house, give him security, and maybe the right was abused. Maybe when Machido Boyak money came, the right was abused. But you can't blame Sako because at that material time when everyone was angry that they arrested our president, that called for it. And the IG agreed and said, okay, we are going to get a house, a secured house, change his house, give security, change his phone lines to make sure that they preserve their president or their acting president. So even if it was Tabenyang who came there, it would have been the same. Maybe because Sako wasn't working at that time. But we must also realize that people have different experiences. Sako was just a normal activist like me, doing his Dr. Common Sense show. Maybe he never even knew that this thing will come. He was struggling with his own papers, like also an Amazonian, struggling with his papers. Maybe he never had a real-time full job. So you cannot mock him because that he never had a job. On that, we have to be objective. You cannot mock him on that. He came, he took it, he was brave. Because all those in the IG, some of them were afraid. They said, no, they won't take it. They were afraid. So people in Europe have different experiences. Papers-wise, money-wise, house-wise. But what we're saying is that the rights were abused when my Tito Boya came in and it became an issue. And the people in the IG never put in a structure, a thing in place to keep it, to stop it from happening. They sat quiet and saw it and belt him and belt him and belt him and belt him and belt him. It reached a stage where everything collapsed. So my people, that is what I'm saying. So that activists, we tried our best. So don't blame any activists. We tried our best. Ashu Kingsley was even crying and said, how do you want to divide a child? So the free leadership that was out there in the name of Don Sako had to take more responsibility. It was going to take more responsibility to protect the IG. But no, they relied on social media likes, comments, many shares. Oh, people are sharing. Oh, this one is sharing. Oh, the IG has the counties. Oh, this, that. No. We don't do that. So going forward, everybody has to come down from the high horse. Come down from the high horse and make the IG, which I now consider as a group, make it to be that IG once again. I think you all may have learned your lessons. You have seen what has happened. You have seen what division can cause. There are two IGs, whether I like it or not. I see communicate from Chris Anu. I see it from Milton. I see it from President Yerima Damni VP. I see it from Sako. So, in reality, there are two IGs. Don't come and tell me there's only one IG or it's my own IG. No. Politicians believe in perception. Perception is a bondage of lies. Perception is a bondage of lies. But revolutionaries believe in reality. As a revolutionary, in which Honorable has made me not to understand, we must believe in the reality. Because when we believe in the reality as a revolutionary, we now do what do we do? We now help to find real-time solutions. When you believe in perception, as politicians do, they take a right on you. So those who are believing that there is one IG, you are fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. No matter if one IG is popular, one is not popular. No matter if one IG is more financially heavy and that is more or less financial, there are two IGs. There are two IGs. And because Amazonia cannot have two governments, it's a mockery, then there are groups. There are groups. Even if I agree that the IG is a government, how can we have two governments in an Amazonia? It's a mockery. So therefore, they are now become a group. If they don't want me to call them Yerema's IG, Sako's IG, if they don't want me to call them group, then I challenge them to unite, come from the high house, unite, and then I may start calling them again interim government or not Sako's group. So I will continue to call them Sako's group IG, Yerema's IG group, until the day both camps come down from their high horses, unite, build things to build again one loving, strong IG family. Until then, Jemanfo. So let's Elvis Tabenyang. Let me bring him. I don't know why this thing is not going. Yes, you are watching me, but I can't get you. I can't bring you on screen. Can you? I can't bring you on screen. Have you seen my invite? You click accept. Oh, okay, just try to comment again. Let me see. Or if not, then I'll just do voice on WhatsApp voice. So maybe it's no, because I can't just comment again because the people, I can't keep this great audience waiting. Just say something. Let me see if I can bring you. If this thing will accept. It will surely come. Let me see. Okay, I've seen your comments. Let me see if I can bring you on screen. I still can bring you on screen. Can we do an audio? Can you talk on WhatsApp? Okay.
Can we do an audio? Yeah, I am fine with that.
Okay. Come with Tabenyang.
Okay. Yeah, I am fine with that. Okay. Come with Tabenyang.
You are.
Thank you.
You oh. Can you just don't watch me? Come with Tabenyang. Do not watch me. Do not watch me. Move away from your this thing.
Okay, I'm fine.
Move away from your computer. I'll bring you on video.
Okay.
Move away from. Okay, let me see. I don't know if Amazonians are. All right. Okay, we are going to do it this way. Comrade Brother Tabenyang.
Yes, Mark, I'm right here.
Thank you very much for accepting to talk to Barretta News.
No, I will say thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to your viewers.
Okay. Comrade Tabenyang, we are going to move straight into this interview. We noticed that you gave a presentation in SCBC, and in that presentation you said a number of things in which I have jotted down 25 points. But first, the major questions which is getting around in Amazonia, people are talking about, is the fact that they said, number one, I want you to tell to us, you were the chief exchequer. In fact, you were the chief of finance, the powerhouse of the then one IG under Comrade Sako. And as a chief of finance, why was it that you refused or ran to attend the audit committee that was set up by Comrade Dr. Samuel Sako? Because that move had made Amazonians to conclude that you stole my Chief Boya money. So can you tell us what happened that you never made yourself present in that audit committee?
Comrade Matt and your viewers, thank you. And I'm going to tell you categorically that the assertion that I refuse attending the audit committee is blatant lie, is a bold-faced lie from the auditors. I think I have shared some conversations with you between myself and the chairperson of the auditor, Dr. Metuge. I think on May the 18th, he sent me a communication that they have reconstituted the audit committee and he wanted to chat with me. So they were going to invite me on a Zoom conference call to provide some clarifications so that they can complete the audit that he initially completed and submitted to the interim government. So I responded back to him and told him that it's a good idea that the committee has been put together. But given our present situation that there is the SACO IG and the IG of Yerima had indicated to all of us that he wanted to address the audit. So I told him, I said, call Yerima and discuss with him if it is appropriate for me to engage with you in this new audit. And he said, that is fine. He is going to talk to the Restoration Council, he is going to talk to the cabinet, and he was going to talk to AP SACO, and then he will get back to me and Yerima. And since he gave me that message, he had never come back to me. Around June the 18th, he sent me an audit letter, the same information inviting me for a review of the audit. People should understand the difference of conducting an audit and then reviewing the audit that he did that the public never even had the chance to see why that audit was not presented to the public. So on the 18th, he sent that audit letter to me. I did not respond to it. Another person from Germany, Dr. Yaya, sent me another audit letter, the same that Metulia had sent to me. And she said she wanted me to engage with them from the audit. I did not respond to it. Comrade Tamanjo, one of the accountants from the UK, called me on video call on the 18th of June. And we had a lengthy conversation with him for almost an hour. Now, you want to tell me, I have never met Tamanjo. What exactly were we talking with him for almost an hour and above? I explained to him a lot of the things that had happened, and I told him, I said, for his own credibility and the credibility of the auditors, it will be very difficult for Ambazonians to accept any audit that is going to come out from the SACO constituted side of the interim government. I advised him, I said, listen, we should do a joint audit. We are going to bring in representation from our own side to join with that committee to do a proper audit. And besides, you cannot do an audit of this magnitude on a Zoom call. We need to do a physical inspection of the documents. And I have all the documents. I have the QuickBooks record. And he accepted with me. He tried to get me to say, okay, if they do the audit online, even if I do not participate, I was going to certify the audit. And I told him that, no, professionally, you know that it is wrong. And he said, yes, it is wrong. So we ended that conversation, and I was hoping that they were going to get back to us by saying that we accept for a joint committee, and they never did. And then you have this other primacy argument that they have been fiddling around, that I refuse to present documentation. I want you to ask them. They should provide to you a list of exactly the documentation that they requested from me, and those documents were not provided to them. I need to see that list when they were put together and from whom, before Brado refused sending this information to them. Is it not even laughable that I called for an independent audit in March when Christian came out with the praising face lies, that for today, for them to say that I refuse to present myself to the audience, no, I would never disrespect Ambazonians. I have said, for us to avoid these back and forth arguments, it is proper that when we do an audit, it should be an audit that all of us are going to accept. We have seen the games that are being played. I think that it would have been stupid for me to accept that Comrade Metuge, who had already attacked me, who had already portrayed me as somebody who has been responsible for what happened, to chair an audit committee and expect me to come in and talk over Zoom conference. So there were two conditions that I gave them. We cannot conduct an audit over a Zoom conference call. Two, to avoid that Amazonians should not argue when this audit comes out, we should get a joint committee. Now I hear them talking about, I said, an independent committee. Even with an independent committee, there is nothing wrong with that. You are my witness when I told you that we should constitute a committee, and even the activists should send in a representative so that we review and make sure that everybody is held accountable for what happened with the people's money.
All right.
I am going to give you back my word that I am ready, and we have given them that challenge during my presentation. They have constituted a committee. We are ready with that committee. We will send in our representations. They should do a proper audit that would involve the re-inspection of all the documents that I am holding. Let nobody tell Ambazonians that Prado has refused the audit. There is no way I am going to refuse the audit. If we are ready, we are ready. They cannot engage in a shallow audit online that you even know that Bariku, who I think spent the most of the money went to him, was not audited.
All right.
And then they come out
Come
and tell you that an audit was done.
Come with Tabenyan. I don't know if you have gone through the release audit from the Sako scam. Have you gone through it?
Mark, I didn't waste my time to go through it because I know that it's a futile exercise because we need to do a proper audit.
Okay. Let me just read to you. There was some amount of money that they said many other people received. They said Sebastian received $367,500 US, and you received 193,864 plus Sako's presidency 86,000 plus many others. Let me concentrate with you. Do you recognize this amount, 193,864 US dollars? Do you recognize it?
Very correct. I recognize that. I gave them that information.
You give them the information.
Correct.
Where is the money?
The 193.
Yes. Where is the money?
Now, this is the problem that they didn't tell Amazonians. If you look at the financial statement, a detail of what that 193 was spent is there. 80,000 of that 193,000 went to Plan B, which Dr. Sako approved. Majority of the remaining about $110,000 went for the legal defense and support to the families. That information is actually well addressed in the detailed financial statement that was provided to Dr. Metuge. And that is why I keep repeating that it is proper that we have independent-minded people review these documents so that we don't keep accusing people left and right without proofs.
What is Plan B? What is Plan B?
Plan B is, I think you referred when during your interview you said Secretary Chris was doing a hurricane. We have engaged with a third party, and that third party has requested $100,000. 20,000 was sent to John Ekiawan. 80,000 was wired online by me 2 times, $40,000 each. I have the documentation. And that is one of the things that they keep talking about, wire transfer, they don't know wire transfer. How could I put out this money and Sako is the person who approved this money, did not know what was happening to this money?
Secretary, come with Tabenyan. Sebastian Mbaku is the personal advisor of Dr. Samuel Sako. according to the audit report from the Sako scam, they said he received a chunk of the money, 367,531, as the exchequer, of the then one IG group. Do you recognize this amount as given to Sebastian Mbako?
The amount given to Sebastian Mbako should be more than 367,000.
More than 367.
Correct.
And you just mentioned that Sebastian Baruku said he was not audited. Is that right?
That is very correct.
Can you please expatiate on that?
Well, that comes from him. I would want you to take that up with him. I have a communication with him that is private. I think you know about that. I am not going to dwell on the reason why he said he was not audited.
Comrade Tabenyan, on your show, you said a lot of things about the interim government per se. I don't know. We saw something like State House in that report. Do you recognize anything like a State House?
In the report I submitted to them, there is no such thing as State House. This is the concocted information that the auditors put in that report. That information did not come from me. And besides, let me address the amount from Dr. Sako that they said 86,000. That is a fat lie. Because when I started insisting that Dr. Sako has to give me a detailed report of what he has spent, Professor Ayim, who was the chief of staff, asked Dr. Johnson Tita, Dr. Johnson Tata, to calculate all the amount. I gave them the access to the bank account. Dr. Tata did the Bank of America. Sebastian did the TD bank account. Sebastian came up with a total of $73,000 and something dollars. Dr. Tata came with a total of $32,000 and something dollars. So the total that they gave me from the presidency, even though it was still wrong, was more than $100,000 from the presidency. How would the presidency now, after the audit, have $86,000? Where did the balance go to? How would they even proceed to adjust the presidential expenditure without confirmation from me? So it is very imperative that we should not take that audit seriously. We should not continue to play with Ambazonians. Bravo Taminian eto'o has not refused for an audit. The only thing I requested that we should do a proper audit, combined audit, and with a chance to inspect the documents for a properly done audit so that Ambazonians are satisfied with what happened.
Comrade Brado, during your presentation, you mentioned that the credit card that Dr. Sako was using was torn by Sako's private secretary. What happened, and why did you tear the credit card?
I think because it is very easy for a lot of our people to now sit back like Monday morning quarterbacking to analyze some of these things. I had problems with AP Sako from March of 2018 when we launched the My Trip to Boya because of the setup of the account. He, the way we have registered Ambazonian Consulting, he is a partner like me. So we added him into the signatories of the bank account. And as an owner, you have the right here to get a debit card. That is how he got the debit card. Nobody gave him the debit card. He took the debit card as an owner. So he was using this debit card. The reason that I even allowed that to happen was if they were going to travel for my trip, it was going to be for transport and hotels. But then they kept abusing the debit card to the point where I pointed it out to Sebastian. I said, listen, the way they're using that is unacceptable. Sebastian wrote a letter to all of them that they should not proceed in doing any expenses at the presidency without asking him that those expenses were right or not. They continued to do it. So it ended up to the point where Sebastian had to take the last card that he was using, because there were some of the times that he either forgot the pin to the card got blocked, went to the bank, I think 3 times, and took different cards. So the last card, Sebastian decided to take the card and destroy it. When they have done so many purchases, and I called him and said, they're doing a lot of purchases that I cannot identify. People should understand that I did not approve a single expenditure for AP Sako because he never requested for any invoice from the presidency. I raised the issue with Sebastian, and Dr. Jata indicated that the presidency controls the finance does not control the presidency, which I told them. I said, when the audit comes, you will be the one to answer on your expenditure. Brado is not going to address this expenditure. One thing you said earlier, that I was there when the decision was made to pay his rent. That is not correct. That is very inaccurate. I was here in the office. It was Sebastian and Mark Atungo who went and visited where he was living, and they came to my office and said, this is the situation. Where this guy is living is very dangerous, and we think that he should move. I am sitting here thinking that AP Sako was working. I had no clue that it was not working. So I knew that we were only going to help him to move during that first month, and he was going to take over. And I agreed with him that we were going to help half of that moving fee, which was $1,250 because the rent was $2,500. But that month alone, the expenditure was more than $5,000. I realized that he was not working. So nobody should sit anywhere and say, we started a meeting and decided that he should own a house. I don't have a problem with the situation that he ended up incurring expenditures for a rental property. But we should understand that nobody sat and decided that they should rent a place for AP Sako. If that would have been the case, he would have been submitting invoices to me. And even the amount that house is being paid is above the $2,000 that I am legally allowed to approve within the internal policies and procedures of the interim government. So we should be very, very careful when we throw this information out. Now, let me provide one other clarity. There's a lot of things that they say against Comrade Irene Gwa. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say what they are saying about her, she mismanaged my trip to Boyan. No. Whatever money came into the 2 bank accounts, the TD bank accounts and the Bank of American account, Comrade Irene Gwa has nothing to do with that money. And that is the amount of money that I said I can account for that money to the last dollar because I have records on who, when, and how that money was spent. That is why it's key for an audit, so that people come in and look at the bank statements. The bank statements are available. Nobody is going to change the records. They are electronic records. I did not indicate to anyone that those records are not available. If Brado has done anything wrong, I have told Ambassadors, hold me responsible.
Comrade Brado, the audit report from the auditors of Sakos concluded in their concluding statement, they never held anyone responsible or accused anyone. As the exchequer and the financial expert, can you tell us in all honesty if my Chidiboya was mismanaged, misappropriated, or embezzled, or both? What can you say about that? Because my Chidiboya has been the point which has broken the trust for donations in the IG, and that transposed to other groups in the revolution because they never saw it in real time in ground zero. So, was my Chidiboya mismanaged, misappropriated, or embezzled?
Mark, I think that question should be answered when a proper audit is done. You just heard me saying that even Bariku, who most of them worked with him, indicated that he was not audited. How do you come to the conclusion that money was neither embezzled or misappropriated? It is until we do a proper audit, and because money was sent to certain individuals, money was sent through Junigiawan, money was sent through Sebastian, money was sent for Plan B. If I don't show you the documentation that this money was sent to Plan B, how would you make it mention that it was either embezzled or misappropriated? And that is the reason why I am saying that with the current dispensation, it would be unacceptable for either Comrade Yerima to say we are going to do an audit, and Ambazonians should believe in that audit. or Sako and his surrogates to say, we are going to do an audit, and then come to the public and tell the public that, yeah, we have completed the audit and this is our opinion about the audit. So that is unacceptable. But as of this time, I will tell you, I was even surprised in around October or November when the ASC indicated to me that they have received just $170,000. I was stunned. I told them that they were joking because I know for a fact that more than $170,000 has gone to defense related. So who took this money? And the person who took this money, did they send that to ground one? If they send that to ground one, there will be evidence here. Because you don't wrap the money in a small balloon and send it to ground one. You either put it in a bank account or you use any of these monetary platforms, Western Union, Wheremit, or PayPal, so that we have a trail of how the money left, whether it is John Egiawan. And besides, a lot of people made a lot of noise about John Egiawan. John Egiawan, from the financial statements, received just about $165,000. I don't know why a lot of people are saying John Egiawan all over the place. We should look at the records that I have presented. And I would remind everyone, these were electronic records. So if money came into your account, you cannot argue it. That money came into your account. Tell the people that the money that came into my account, I sent it to point A, and from point A, it went to point B until it got to ground zero. That is as simple as that.
We will now be closing this financial audit statement on this. From what we have heard is that you recognize the amount against your name, and the statements are there. You challenge the amount that was put against Sako's name, that it was more than that. That of Comrade Sebastian Bariku, you challenge it, it was more than that. That is Sako's PA. And Comrade Bariku Sebastian was not audited. You have challenged that. And you have called for a joint audit committee from both camps and an external audit. I think these are the major intakes that, as Barretta News, have had from this interview. Do you have anything to clarify to say to Amazonians when it comes to finances and Majid Boya before I go to other issues of interest?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to clarify some of the falsification that were peddled out by Secretary Chris Anu the other day concerning myself and the former treasurer, Dr. Helena Konji. I am going to hold most of you, the activists, responsible. But when we continue to allow Secretary Chris peddle these lies without challenging him that these are lies, then we give people the impression that what he's doing is the truth. Secretary Chris came here in March of February and indicated to the entire world that it was Brado alone who was the finance secretary, it was Brado alone who was the treasurer, it was Brado alone who was doing everything as far as finance is concerned. Brado alone. And he comes out last week and told the same audience that it was Brado and the treasurer, a treasurer that he never acknowledged from the beginning, that were responsible for the financial mess that we find ourselves. That he does not even know that who was approving these monies that were spent by Brado. But I challenge Amazonians should hold Dr. Sako accountable and ask him if he was not approving whatever was spent. And I repeat, 95% of what was sent out was approved by AP Sako. Let him go out and say, no, he did not do it. So, Chris Anu said, we registered a company for $3,000. And he went out talking about it. He didn't, what company did they register for $3,000? But before I got into the cabinet, they have registered that company with that $3,000. That is the money that they gave for consulting when I came. Because this is what I do for a living. I do incorporations and I file for 501Cs. I told the then Treasury that the registration was exceedingly expensive. Luckily, that guy had not filed for the 501C yet. The then chairperson of the Treasury Board, Dr. Festus in Atlanta, flew over Kenya. We went to that guy And we hustled that guy until he refunded $2,500 of that amount. I have the check that was deposited in the Amazonian Foundation account. I have explained that to Secretary Chris, but he had to take that out to try to smear on me when he knows the truth. He is not telling people that they did not see the financial statements to know how much was attributed to them. But I have sent you a communication. You will look at the date that I resent him the financial statement for his department. He came back to me and indicated to me that, listen, you said I went to Nigeria with 7,000, which I told him that no, the money that you actually spent going to Nigeria was $2,800 and something dollars. If I was actually in that case, would I not have told him that yes, you said you spent $4,000, you spent, this is the amount that you spent, but I went back and told him that no, you did not even spend $4,000, you spent $2,800. He talked about me not providing receipts when people gave money to my tutuboya. I have all of those receipts. Any individual that the receipt was not provided to them indicated that they did not want receipt. Even the one that he said about $5,000, that guy is even my friend. He lives in the same city with me. The guy said he doesn't want anything to link to his name. So I am surprised that secretaries can go out attacking everyone. Everyone is a scammer. Everyone is an embezzler. But he himself and Sako, they have not done anything wrong. But I am happy that he's attacking me. I am falling in the same league with people like Wiba, Anyangwe, Seseku, whoever they are talks. Ayana is a talk. Akonga is a talk. Akuru is a talk. They will never work with them. I am happy that he's attacking me. If he can attack me and raise money for their IG to help Amazonia, I do not have a problem with that. I can take that. But it is proving to me that it is not working. Because if it was working, you cannot start attacking somebody from February of 2019 till June. You are still trying to convince Amazonians that that person is a scammer and an embezzler.
Comrade Tebenyang, thank you. Any last word for Amazonians in 1 minute?
No, just thank you. I am going to plead with you and all the activists that this is our generation, and this fight is our fight to lose it. There is a huge cloud hanging over all our heads as far as these financial malpractices are concerned. It is a responsibility of the activists to call for a proper audit, and audit was not done. And no one should tell you that an audit will cost $20,000 here in the US. What are they auditing? Are they auditing Walmart? Are they auditing Best Buy? Or are they auditing Amazon? That somebody will come out and lie to the people that it will cost $20,000. That is a big fat lie. It is like telling the Christians that Jesus Christ is coming tomorrow. It's not going to happen. So that is not true. And it must not be a paid independent auditor. A joint committee of both sides to look at these records and have some independent activists be part of that process, so that when we come out, Brado should not argue, Comrade Sako should not argue if they attribute money to him, Sebastian should not argue, Johnny Gawan should not argue. But we should stop attacking people without the necessary information that we can use to substantiate our attacks. It is wrong. It is affecting the struggle. We are not able to raise money with all of this noise.
Fellow Amazonians, thank you. That was Comrade Brado. I think my phone just went off. I want to thank all of you for staying with me for 2 hours in this live show. I'm sorry that I've not been coming live more often. I'm sorry that there are a lot of truth I've hidden from you, because for the good of the revolution, as activists, we have the responsibility to say the truth and build a revolution. And I'm joining my voice to Comrade Eric Tato to call on all activists. Let us keep our differences aside And let us ignore these old men, old ladies, people, politicians. We are the generation. We can take charge of our revolution. Activists, let us come together. Let us recognize the supreme good of our revolution. Let us hold each leader to account, whether that leader is our friend. And I think the problem is that most of our activists and people, you have made friends with these leaders, and in such a way that you find it very difficult to question them. You find it very difficult to ask them questions. Don't make friends with any leader. When you become too complacent, you every day maybe you receive call from the leader, you are talking, you find yourself wanting, you find yourself very weak to ask them questions. It's our responsibility to ask these people questions, to put them to task, to ensure that they work for Ambazonia, because our people on ground zero are dying, and we must make sure that they work for Ambazonia. Every Saturday, 7 p.m. or 7:30, I will be coming out live now, and I will bring in people. I'll bring Comrade Dr. Sako here if he wants it. If he requests it, I'll bring him here. If Dr. Metuge wants it, I'll bring him here. If Dr. Akwanga, Dr. Ayaba, Komebo, any leader in the revolution will bring you here, we ask questions that you tell your own side of the story. This is Barretta News Platform. It is the people's platform. It has remained the people's platform. It will not change from being the people's platform. And I've told people that being a people's platform does not mean we follow the majority. If you follow the majority only, it means that we Amazonians were never supposed to protest. Because when we were within Cameroon, we were the minority. If the majority was always right, then means as Amazonians, we have no right to even protest that we want separation. Because if we take the 8 regions plus our own, means they are saying that no to separation. It means they are right. No, majority is not always right. It's not always right. It's not always right. The fact that you are a majority, you receive much comments, more slaps and likes, doesn't mean you are right. Remember, truth is alone. Truth is not popular. Truth always stands alone. Truth hurts. Truth hurts. It pains. Lies are very popular. Lies carries the crowd. Lies are sweet. That is how the world functions. Someone who is been bent on saying the truth, you see him as if he's mad, you see him as if he hates A or B. No. So, as a people's platform, it is my job to be as the vanguard of the revolution. So, if I project the majority, what majority are saying, I must also project the minority. So don't come here and tell me people's platform must move the people. No, we move the people, and we must also recognize those who differentiate with our ideas. And I'll end this show by telling Wonja. I'm again now telling Dr. Sako and every commentator that Wonja is running a scam. A scam that collects money from Asia, from Africa, of people who want people who want documents. They give him money, and now they are calling his phone. He's not picking. He's not answering. It don't vamoose. So please, it don't vamoose. So please let us try to make sure that let Comrade Sako and Comrade Kokometa put him to order. Let them put him to order. So God bless you, and may you stay well. Thank you, Meme Restoration Forces, for putting Ambazonia on top. But please forgive our Okada people. Don't give them much punishment. Forgive them. They were misled. Forgive them. Stay well on ground zero. Ground zero fighters, unite and fight for yourself. Unite, fight for yourself. Fight for your mothers. Fight for those who have died. Don't fight for any government. Don't fight for any individual. Don't fight for me, Barretta. Fight for yourself and free your line. Above all, let love lead. Comrade President Siku Ayodele Ostabe, you are the father of this revolution. You are not even the president. You are an icon. You are a father of this revolution. Do everything possible to bring your IG together. This IG is your creation. It's your creation. And we also must recognize the fact that it is the biggest movement. It's a movement that carries the people and the most followed, but it has been shattered. Let Comrade President Siku now do the right thing. Bring your IG back together. You know what to do. Let Comrade Dr. Sako also come down from your high horse. Reach out to people. Talk things out. It is not too late. Comrade Elvis Kometa, you are the one who did all this thing. You went to jail and told Comrade Sipu that this thing is wrong. Come out, fix it. Let Barrister John Fu so who also make statement. Come out, fix it. Make any master do your own talk them. Me too. Any role I don't play. Where he don't bring this issue to this. Me forgive me. May any man come out talk say anything I don't do anything that he do. May they forgive me. So I'm asking to una forgive me for any role I don't play for make anything make put the vex. But we must make sure say make the IG it come once even if the IG no be government as a column and a group as I know, but as a group may they come back as one together. They join others so that we can marshal this revolution ahead. May any man we don't do wrong, set your conscience, come out, forget about ego, come down from your high horse, apologize, and start fixing things. It's not to say I'm sorry, but it's, Papa John Fu, you say something, maybe someone be telling you some wrong thing, you be surely vexed, you can't talk to a talk, come out and say, what shall be talk, and receive fault into it. Ellie Smith has led the movement. Ellie Smith don't lead the movement. You don't talk say, na lie. So make all will follow in Ellie Smith's steps. We'll follow in Ellie Smith's steps, we can make it big and better. God bless you and God bless Amazonia. Stay well. See you next Saturday. Bye-bye.